Welcome back to Atherton on Air. I'm Lyndon Arnold.
And I'm Edwin Sabick.
Happy Wednesday. It is now time for some announcements.
There's a CSU meeting today in Miss Hartbull's room, HS2.
The AHS Giving Good Drive is well underway. Donations and gifts are accepted through 12:15 when they will be distributed by YSC to our own Atherton students and families in need this holiday season. You can drop off at YSC or room 213.
Miss Sydney and Mrs. Gasaway are hosting a holiday cards for veterans event in the library. Be sure to check out the flyer for more information.
This Fun Shirt Friday is bling. Be sure to show up in your best bling.
Beta Club will be having a mandatory meeting on the 17th, which will be in the library.
Mr. Adams is adding a special touch to his room. Here's AOA correspondent Olivia Wathen with more.
After our recent renovations, anatomy teacher Mr. Adams had an extra wall to spare in his classroom. Mr. Adams was very happy to have it so the classroom could be decorated in a way that highlights what he teaches.
Well, so originally, if you notice, that wall shouldn't be there. They used to have bulletin boards where I displayed student work. And when the renovations came in, they took 3 feet of the wall away. And I couldn't tack anything or nail anything. So I'd seen other murals in other classes, and I wanted something that's lasting legacy. So I approached Ms. Gibbs and I said, is there any art student you have that was willing to paint a mural? And originally I just wanted a skull and maybe a heart and something else. So she talked with Riley and Vera, and I said, here's what I wanted, and they created that, which was freaking amazing. I was in love with them when they did it. So, but that's kind of why I wanted the mural, because I couldn't display anything there, and that made a perfect example of kind of what we do in anatomy and physiology classes.
Riley Carruthers was the chosen art student to paint this mural. She wanted this to represent anatomy in a way that allows for a visual representation of the class's content and to further her creative abilities.
Okay. So I'm painting a mural in Mr. Adams' classroom. He is the anatomy teacher. So we wanted it to look like one of the anatomy models. He's holding a skull and a heart in his other hand, and it says, "Anatomy, where the dead delight in teaching the living."
Well, so I gave him a skull, and I showed a picture of an anatomy book that I used to write coloring guides, and I said, here's what I'd like, and here's what I have, and then I wanted the heart, and I just wanted the skull, the muscle, and the heart just kind of scattered on the wall, and they kind of took that idea and ran with it, and they showed me a picture of a young man holding the heart and the skull, and I said, well, that's perfect, I like it, and I kind of let them do what they wanted. I didn't really have a vision outside of the letters. I just said, here's what I'd like, and whatever you want to paint and draw it within your imagination, go for it. And that's the finished product. They traced the outline of the picture they had, which, like I said, took a couple weeks, and then when they got the paint, they started the paint on it.
At first, when we got the idea, we had to first think of what we were gonna draw, and once we did that, we had to go to media arts, and then it probably took us 2 or 3 weeks to do the actual just drawing of it, and then we started painting it the Friday before Thanksgiving break. So this is really only 4 or 5 days of work. So, but this is still really the base layer. I think it'll probably take us around a month or so. It just depends on how often we want to work on it. Right now I've been working on it every day in 4th period.
Overall, this just shows how Atherton allows for growth in the things that students are interested in and how open our teachers are for allowing creative expression to flow.
Thank you. Next week is Winter Spirit Week. Check out the flyer for more information.
The VPA Academy teachers would like to recognize the following students for their consistent hard work and dedication towards growth and achievement: Adriana Stone, Adele Young, Jada Stepp, Isabel Tolby, Monica Poole, and Emmeline Walther.
Ravens, you've done an amazing job following our new tech and phone-free policy. As a show of everyone's appreciation, you will be receiving rewards during lunch. Please make sure to see your 5th period teacher for your award ticket. Prizes will be handed out today during first lunch, second lunch tomorrow, and on third lunch during Friday. Rock on, Ravens.
Thank you. Happy birthday to Marshall Cobbs, Lillian Yarmouth, Angela Ferrer, and Ty Quigley.
That's it for Atherton on Air. I'm Edwin Sabick.
And I'm Lyndon Arnold.
Rock on, Ravens!